Heyo everyone! Let's look at the prime example of a shield wall unit, the Imperial Spear Guards. Imperial Spear Guards are a heroic era shield wall unit. If you don't know what a shield wall unit is, I will put a card to my video about the different unit types above. With that, one look at the Imperial Spear Guards, and you can tell that they are largely a defensive type unit, since they carry a very large shield that will hold against a barrage of incoming damage. This can also be seen when you look into their traits. Imperial Spear Guards have the traits of Heavy Shield, which signifies their large shields that give them excellent protection from the front. Shield Bearers, giving them reduced range damage taken when using their shields. Heavy Armor, which gives them excellent defenses. Insulated, which gives them damage reduction to fire when ablaze and also makes them harder to combust. They do have the negative trait of Sluggish, which makes it harder for them to get up to speed or change direction. Formations that you can command them into are the Shield Wall, a tightly packed line formation that is excellent for blocking pathways and gateways. The Turtle Formation, which offers defense to the front and sides. They can also form up in the Shiltrin, which is a circle formation, which is a great formation for defending a point or a person. The unit orders that you can command are Advance, which will make them march forward to the point you specify. Cover Commander, where they will encircle up around the Warlord and attack any enemies that come close while following the Warlord around. This is an excellent way for walking through enemy units and getting some damage in. Lastly, if you took the bottom tree of Veterancy, you get Recover, which heals the Imperial Spear Guards for 250 health per second for 15 seconds. Speaking of which, let's look at the Veterancy trees. The Imperial Spear Guards have two trees that can be chosen. The top tree will net them a 6% increase to slashing defense, 6% increase to piercing defense, 5% reduced damage taken after enemies penetrate armor, an increase to block by 80, a 6% increase to health, 5% reduction to damage taken from rear attacks, reduced bleed damage when armor is pierced by 20%, 20% reduced range damage taken, reduced damage taken by 5%. The bottom tree will net a 16% increased damage when in non-dispersed formation, increased defense attributes by 16% while in non-dispersed formation, they cannot be stunned by ordinary attacks, an increase to blocking by 120, 40% increased blocking recovery, the passive skill Shield Bash, the ability for Shield Bash to knock down enemies. They unlock the Recover ability, an increase to all types of defenses by 20%. Though both trees can buff the units and be usable, you typically will see the bottom tree recommended due to the stun resistance, Shield Bash, and the ability to heal with Recover. The bottom tree is also the tree that I typically recommend and the one that I run personally. As for Doctrines, Imperial Spear Guards can be equipped with the Piercing Doctrine, which increases their piercing penetration, the Piercing Damage Doctrine, which increases their piercing damage, Blunt Doctrine, increasing blunt penetration, Blunt Damage Doctrine, increasing their blunt damage, Life Doctrine, increasing their health, Spear Doctrine 1, which increases their health as well, but by 360, which is higher than the Life Doctrine can max out at. Spear Doctrine 2, increasing block by 250, as well as block recovery by 200%. Assassination Doctrine, increases damage to warlords. Breakthrough Doctrine, increases damage to units. And the three defense doctrines, piercing, slashing, and blunt defense, increasing their respective defenses. Doctrines can be built under different loadouts to fit your need and playstyle, though for reference the loadout that I generally use is Piercing Doctrine, Piercing Damage Doctrine, Spear Doctrine 1, Spear Doctrine 2, and piercing defense, though I will be replacing piercing defense with breakthrough doctrine once I get another. So, are the Imperial Spear Guards worth the honor and time investment? There are really no other units that can defend and take a beating like the Imperial Spear Guards. Their large shields combined with their tight formations leave little room for attacks to get in. If a strong, mobile wall is what is needed for the job, they fill that role perfectly. But if being able to deal some respectable damage back is also needed, then Spear Sergeants, or their promoted version, the Simichian Stalwarts, may fit better, but that is a spotlight for another day. If you enjoyed this video or it helped you out, please consider subscribing to the channel. Another way you can help out the channel is to use my content creator code when purchasing a creator pack from my games. If you want to keep the conversation going, you can do so in the Discord or a Twitch stream at 12:30 a.m. Eastern, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.
I might have a surprise.
You might have what?
A surprise?
A surprise? Oh. Oh. You're just trying to kill me now.